Good morning. It is a gray, cloudy, actually kind of cozy day today. I woke up to this and I have stuff I need to do today. So, but that's okay. Y'all remember I told y'all that there was a wasp nest in this rooster that we have here on the porch, back porch? Well, your girl got a little wild and crazy with the wasp spray because I went to spray it and kill the wasp nest, and a wasp was coming for me, so I just started spraying. And I think I've killed my citronella plant with the wasp spray. Look at this. That's the only thing it can be because it was doing so good. And then I come out here yesterday, actually. So I sprayed it on Saturday, and then I noticed it on Wednesday. And yeah, that's what happened to it between the time I sprayed and yeah. I've watered it good, kind of washed it off. I'm hoping I can salvage it, but I don't know. And there comes the rain. Y'all hear it? Oh well, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and get dressed. And I was gonna fix my hair, but I'm thinking, why? Guess I'll just put a hat on. Okay, y'all, so I am headed to pick up 2 bar stools that I found on Marketplace. I've got my bar stools listed on Marketplace. I know that some of y'all are like, I should keep my bar stools, I shouldn't sell my bar stools. Y'all love them and this and that, and I understand, they're beautiful. But I want some bar stools that we can paint black to kind of tie in the fireplace, entertainment center, my dining table, and just tie it all in. And I found 2 solid oak, beautiful bar stools. And I made her an offer and she accepted my offer, so I'm going to pick them up. And when I sell mine, it'll kind of like cancel it out, so. Anyway, that's where I'm headed, and I've never been to this place. It's at like a little, I didn't realize it was like an antique mall. I didn't know, so I'm headed there now and gonna see what else they got. But I'm excited. James is all on board for it. I think they're gonna be a little bit taller than my bar stools, which is perfect. And I did ask him, I'm like, if I had the bar stool seat and the swivel and everything, could you make the legs like taller? And he was like, yeah. So if they're not taller, I mean, they're as tall as mine, I think a little bit taller, but if they're not as tall as we want, he said he can make new legs for them, so that's even better. So we'll see. It is very, very hard to find tall bar stools. I did not realize it until I got to looking for the bar stools for our house. Our bar is like, it comes to my chest. It's like, I guess you would call pub height. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go get that, and then we've got to wait for the weather to cooperate so we can paint them black. And we just need a pretty weekend so we can paint them black and poly them and then I have been, like this morning, it was storming, and I started playing around with my fall decor. I totally undid everything that I did yesterday with my fall decor, and I'm just basically starting over, and I have decided I want it to be very simplistic. I don't want to go like over the top with pumpkins and florals and stuff like that. I'm just going to do very, very simple. So I'm weeding through. I have so much fall decor, and some of it I'm putting a box to donate, and then some of the things that I think the girls may want to go through, I'm gonna let them go through it. If they don't want it, it's going to the, I'm donating that. I'm not going to keep it because I'm not going to use it. So let somebody else enjoy it, you know. If the thrift stores will put thrift store prices on it. It's so frustrating when you want to donate stuff and then they want to mark it up so high, and I just don't think that's right. But anyway, some people shop at thrift stores because that's all they can afford, like me. I want thrift store prices at a thrift store, retail prices at a retail store, antiques prices at an antique store, you know. Make it make sense. But anyway, I started playing around with some stuff. My pumpkins are still in the attic. I have a ton of pumpkins that I want to use, so I've got to get up in there and dig for those. And I think I'm going to make me I was thinking about my centerpiece on my dining table. It's not functional. It's pretty, but it's not functional. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me a piece of MDF. I'm going to paint it black. I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby when the handles are on sale again, and I'm going to put 2 handles on each end, and I'm going to make it to where I can just put my display on it, and then when we want to use the table like for Thanksgiving or something like that, I can just pick it up, move it, use the table, and then move it back, and that way it'll be functional. The way it is now, it's not functional. I would literally have to tear it all apart just to move it out of the way, and I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. So I'm sure James has got a piece of wood out there in the shed that I can use for that, because I would not pick it up with the chickens on it. I would move the chickens and then just pick the other, so it doesn't really have to be like a heavy piece of wood. So that's my plan. Anyway, so I'm trying to make it functional and pretty all at the same time, and simple. So I know that I'm gonna have to go back to Hobby Lobby and get some of I love those dried looking sunflowers, so I want to get some more of those and some more of the different fall florals. So I know that I'm going to be making another trip to Hobby Lobby. But anyway, that's it. And I still have to work on my mantle. I have my beautiful turkeys that my daughter bought me this summer for Mother's Day that were like, we paid, I forget, it was like cheap. And I looked them up and they were worth like $360. They were a collector's. Yes. That was when the thrift store was a little cheaper than it is now. So I have those. But my inspiration for my fall decor is my coffee table. I love how simple and elegant and pretty it is. And that's kind of the look I want to carry through the rest of the house. So stay tuned. We're gonna do a little more fall decorating in a little bit. But first, let me go get my bar stools and I will catch up with y'all shortly. my word, y'all. I am definitely coming back, and I'm gonna film in here. I talked to the owners of this place, and they said that I could definitely come back and film. They did not mind. I told them that I had a channel and I had several local viewers who would probably be interested in this place. It is amazing. I'm gonna include a few little snippets that I got, just so you can kind of see. And I will link their address and everything in the description box below if you're local and want to go check them out. That place is huge, and they're fixing to have an estate sale coming up. I've got all that information. I'm so excited. And honestly, I mean, their prices were very good. So I'm really excited to have found this place, and I'm definitely going to be bringing my mom back and Sarah and different ones that like this kind of stuff. I would bring Donna, but I don't know that she's too much interested in it. But y'all, I'm just blown away by that place. Got my bar stools. They are beautiful. They are solid. They are sturdy. And I think they're a lot taller than my other ones, which is amazing, and I'm so happy about. So now I'm gonna get home, get them unloaded, hopefully before it rains, and continue playing with some fall decorating. I'm gonna look, see if I can find me a board that I can use for what I was talking about for my dining table. But I'm so excited to have found this place. They've only been in business for about 5 years, and she said they are continually putting new stuff in. She's like, if you don't bring in new stuff all the time, you won't stay in business. And she's right. But y'all, I'm just telling you, it is amazing the stuff they had in there. And then there was 3 booths that had 60% off sales going on, and their prices were already good, and then you add 60% off on that. The thing is, I just do not need anything right now, but I'm telling you, that right there is an antique lover's dream. So, I'm excited. All right, I'm so excited they're gonna let me come in there and film. So, I'll be doing that very, very soon. I'm gonna dedicate a whole video just to that place and show you the things that they have. Dedicate a whole video, or go in there and show you the things that I'm really drawn to. Let me know. All right, I'll catch up with y'all a little bit. So here are the new bar stools. Picture them painted black. They are so heavy and so sturdy, and I love them. Excuse my mess on the floor. I have been playing with this. I got up in the attic and found my pumpkins. This is just some of them, and I'm still playing with it. I think I want to get some different like sprigs of stuff to kind of, I'm gonna have to go through my fall florals and see. I think I want to do something like sprigging up between them. I don't know, but this is kind of how that's looking. And let me see, let me show you some other things I've changed. So this is my inspiration for my fall decor. Out of that cute little green pumpkin that I bought from Walmart a couple years ago. And I usually fill it up with candy corn and just kind of munch on it. But this is kind of like my inspiration. I want it to be simple, elegant, fall. If that makes sense. Anyway, let me show you what else I did. Now over here, I hung up this beautiful turkey picture. I don't know if y'all remember, I found this at the thrift store for like 99 cents. It's just cardboard. And then I had this frame that I also thrifted, and I put it up there, and I think that is gonna tie in so well with my mantle when I get it done, because I've got those turkey figurines that my daughter bought me for Mother's Day. So that's gonna fall in, pun intended, all together with like my mantle and stuff. But over here, all I did was, if y'all remember this, I painted this, hand painted this on a scrap piece of wood, and I love this little piece. And then this is a brass pine cone that I thrifted, and I took my crock that was on my mantle, I put it there, and that is literally all I've done to this bookcase, and that's probably all it's going to get. And that picture I had over there on the little black case, I put it here for now. I'm gonna have to get a different stand because this one sticks up in the back and I don't particularly care for that. But I'm thinking about it's probably gonna go on my mantle. Not sure. The mantle has I've not even started anything on the mantle. And there's been nothing done here. But in the hallway, this is where I've done the most changes. So I put this beautiful wreath here on the shelf. I don't know that it is going to stay. It's just kind of where I've put it for now. I really love it and I want to use it in the house. So there's that. This is this beautiful flower pot that's just rustic and distressed, all naturally distressed. And I put it up here with this little fern in it. This is that old plate I had on my black shelf over there in the dining room. This is a glass pumpkin that I love, but it broke. And so I repaired it and made it look kind of like that, where broken can be beautiful. And then I just put these plates up here, and I think this is how this is going to stay. I really love that wreath there. I really do. So we'll have to see. Not sure about that. Okay, over here, I've made some changes, so let me show you. So what I've done here, this is the crock that was on my bookcase. I just brought it in here. It's not really a crock. It's a pot I found, spray painted it, made it look like a crock. And this is a beautiful print I had. I've got another one somewhere very similar to this. I'm not sure where it's at, but anyway. I moved the grapevine pumpkin to here, and this is how this is looking, and I really like it so much better. So much better. It just kind of all flows together. And then in my little secretary, what I've done is I took out the picture that was there and put in like this fall print, some little pumpkins, and that's all that this area is getting, and I think it's enough. Now at the end of the hall, y'all, that's my favorite picture. I love it so much, but I'm trying to decide what to do here. I like the plate, but I think it needs something else, some kind of arrangement, and I'm still trying to figure out that. So that's a work in progress. Okay, on to I made one change in the guest bathroom. Let me show you. This is a change I've made in the guest bathroom. I forgot I had purchased that needlepoint picture. I love it. So I just put that up there, left the sunflowers there. I'm probably going to trade those out with those sunflowers from Hobby Lobby when I buy some more. But I really like the sunflowers in there, and then just cute little pumpkin with our initial on it. And that's the only change I've made in here, and I think that's how it's going to stay. Just simple, fall. Yeah, I think that's it.
Morning.
Now in here, it looks like fall threw up. Look at all this, y'all. Look at all of this. Oh my goodness. So I'm taking my time. I'm going through all of this, and I'm going to get rid of a ton of stuff. And some of my everyday decor, I've kind of like got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But I've got some other things in the closet that I've got to get out. But yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. I mean, it's just a wreck, but you know, it is what it is. Well, honestly, this room is stressing me out. I've had mild panic attacks this morning, anxiety, like my chest has been hurting. It's because I had it so clean in there yesterday, and then last night that happened. And it's just like, ugh. Anyway, what you gonna do? I did it to myself. But that's what's been going on so far with the decorating. I haven't even added any fall in here, but I probably will. Probably add a pumpkin in there or something. But yeah, I'm trying to decide, do I like this little plate at an angle or straight? I don't think I like it straight. What do y'all think? I don't know. I just have to, I'm the type of person that has to live with it. live with it and see what I like about it, and I'll get up and change it a half a dozen times until I'm happy with it. Like, this will probably change half a dozen times or more until I'm 100% happy with it. But for now, that's how it looks. I don't know if I like all the little pumpkins. I think I might want to put some bigger pumpkins, like little. I have one that's a little bit bigger than this, and do the larger pumpkins. But at the same time, I didn't want them to be too big in comparison to my chicken, my rooster. So I'm overthinking it. I know I'm overthinking it, but that's what I do. That is what I do. All right, I'm going to get me something to eat. It is now 12:20 and I'm hungry and I haven't eaten anything since dinner. So I just have to make my bed up because I got Buster up this morning and left without making my bed because I told that lady I would be there to pick up the bar stools. So I've got to get in there and make my bed. Yay. Okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, y'all, this feels so much better. This is all the current fall stuff that I'm not using that I'm going to keep. It's just some florals and some stuff I may do something with. That's the rest of my pumpkins. That's empty. Them need to go in the attic. This is all the stuff I'm going to let my girls go through to see what they want. If they don't want anything, then I'm going to be donating it. But this is it. And then this is my, not my vacuum cleaner, but this is my current donate pile. And ta-da! I got all of that cleaned out. This is my stuff that I've taken down for the fall. And this is how this is looking. I know it looks a mess, but y'all should have seen it before. I didn't do a before and after because I honestly didn't know I was going to get into this. But I did. And it feels so good to have it all like organized. I know it may not look organized, but it's organized, and I still have space to add stuff if I take anything down. But I cleaned it all out and have got another donate pile, so I'm feeling very good about that. This feels good. I have less anxiety now, and I'm very happy with this. And now I've got to load up the car and take all that, but I can do that in a little bit. This is how everything's looking. And I'm sure the girls are going to want some of this, not all of it, if any, but there you go. I did remove this picture that I had by the rocking chair in the hallway because I found the other picture and it's a better size. So I'm going to see if Sarah wants that. She'll probably want that. Let me show you that one in the hall. This is the one in the hall. I did put the broken pumpkin that I fixed that I said broken can be beautiful. I put that there because while I was cleaning and decluttering, I found an item I was looking for. I knew I had it. I just couldn't remember where I put it. So I found it. Let me show you it. This is a little ceramic turkey that my mom made. And now I really like this shelf. It just looks more balanced and I really like it. So that's there. And let me show you what else I found. This Courier Knives platter. That's the autumn. And I just set a little pumpkin there to kind of play off the pumpkins in there. But now I like that. Looks good. And I found my vintage plate, which I found it last night. And I've put it down there to draw in some fall. And I had another one of those grapevine pumpkins, and I just put it there. So that's how that's looking. And I just put this cute little pumpkin up here just to add a little something, something, you know. And I've got this amber bowl that I'm going to use for our Halloween candy. And I'm just going to use it in general. The bowl that I would normally use for our Halloween candy, I've actually put up on the top of my cabinets. It's that big bowl right there. So I was like, what am I going to do to put our candy in? And then I remembered I had this beautiful bowl. So I'm going to wash it up and I'm going to put it in the cabinet. I'm going to use it, but I'm also going to like bring it out for our Halloween candy. And I think it'll just be pretty sitting around full of candy and treats for the kids. I found this that I had thrifted. I'd forgotten about it. And I wanted to bring it out in the fall. I don't think it's vintage or anything, but I really love it. Now I've just got to figure out what I'm going to do with it because I really don't have anywhere for it, but I'm going to make it work if I have to take something down because I just love it. I think it is so beautiful in fall. Y'all, look what I found that I had. I remember buying this and I just love it. So I'm gonna put it on this old window in the bathroom because of the colors in it. I think just tie in with the wall and everything, but it brings in that little bit of fall with the wood tones. I'm not even covering up the scratches or anything because I just love it. But I'm gonna put this up here for fall. Buster and I are headed to drop off all of this stuff at the thrift store. Y'all, I have felt so productive today getting there and cleaning that room out. Ah, it feels so good to have all that done. Now, to do the other parts of the house. It's kind of like motivated me. So, I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot more of this. And I know when I pull Christmas out, I'm going to have tons to get rid of because I don't use half of my Christmas. And my style has changed so much, so I can't wait to pull all that out. And then when it gets cool to where we can stand it, James and I are going to get up in the attic and he's going to build me some kind of like storage system, because the way it is now, I pile bins in there, and then when it comes to the season that I need, last season's bins are in front of those bins, and it's just a mess. So we've already discussed it that come the fall, we are going to he's going to help me get some kind of organization system in the attic, and I'm gonna be getting rid of a lot of stuff. So can't wait for that to happen. But anyway, headed to the thrift store, not to thrift, but we may go in and look. Who am I kidding? But definitely to drop all of these donations off. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. Finally got my plate covers. So excited. So now I'm fixing to go out there and give them a coat of paint real quick so I can get them on the wall. But yeah, they just fit over your existing plug. Let me take one out of the pack. So they just go over your existing plug. They cover it up completely. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And then it'll be the same color as the wall and you won't even see it. How cool is that? I love it. This is my piece. It's gonna go on my table for the centerpiece. This is the bottom, and I'm gonna put the little felt pads.
She's making up things to build.
Because
as if my life wasn't busy enough.
You didn't do nothing on this.
I'm the one that cut that down that size.
James, it was scrap. I didn't even have to cut it. It was the perfect size.
Well, I cut it to that size.
From another project that had nothing to do with me.
Well, you ought to say thank you.
Thank you, James.
You're welcome. Because I cut it down.
Anyway, I'm not going to worry about putting handles on it like I originally said, because you're not going to see it.
I bought the paint too.
Is somebody feeling like not needed?
No. No, I'm very needed.
I have something for you to do.
I'm very abused.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you going to ask them if they started that GoFundMe for you yet?
Mm-hmm.
To get you out of these horrible living conditions you're in?
GoFundMe. Help JJ. I need help.
You're so full of crap. Your eyes should be brown.
Midwest are going to watch TV. Come on, bud.
Anyway, I'm letting this dry. I'm going to put my little foam, those little pads on each corner. Flip it over. Paint it black. This is the same color we used on our dining table, so it'll match. And then I'll set up my display on it. He thinks turning the garage light off is going to change anything, but I have this light. Anyway, it's going to be a long night in our house. But it's a start, and I'm excited. And I think this is going to work and do exactly what I wanted to do. So we'll see. It'll probably be tomorrow before I get this all finished and set up, but we'll see. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go inside and show you the outlets, and then that'll be it. I love them. I highly recommend them if you're wanting to cover some outlets and like for them not to be glaring in your face. And maybe if you're in an older home that the outlets need to be replaced because they're just ugly, this is a great alternative. In fact, I've told Delaney about this with their house. But anyway, let me go show you them, and then we're gonna call it a day. So do y'all see an outlet on that wall anywhere? No, I don't think so, but there it is. Look. I changed that one, and let me show you the other one. See an outlet on that wall anywhere? There it is. And then I've swapped out that one and that one. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for me today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I know this one was kind of all over the place with so much going on, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration. And just remember, when you go to decorate, you may have to redo it several times, and that's okay. Do what makes you happy. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.